Welcome. My name is Jonathan Gamberg. I'm the Associate Director of Sports for City Parks Foundation. First off, we want to thank all of you for joining us. We hope that you are all safe, healthy, and doing well during this unprecedented time. While many of you know and love City Parks Foundation for our free, vibrant outdoor programs and parks, the COVID-19 crisis has forced us to rethink some of the things that we're doing. Quickly after the pandemic broke, we announced on our website and across all of our social media channels the CPF Anywhere page to help keep participants and our communities engaged, which includes content across all of our different program areas, and has led us to this today, our first live yoga class here on Zoom. So all of you are participating in CPF history, the first time we're doing this class live online, so congratulations on that. Sadly, one of the programs that was canceled this spring was our City Park Senior Fitness Program, which I know so many of you have participated in for years. This program, since 2006, we've reached over 10,000 seniors with free tennis, yoga, and fitness walking instruction throughout the 5 boroughs. This program could not have been so successful without the engagement from seniors across New York City, dedicated staff like Richard, who's going to be leading today's class, and the tremendous support of individuals like our board member, David Pinter, who I believe is on the call and joining us today for the class. You have all championed this program since day one. So thank you for all that you've already done and for the continued support I know you'll show to City Parks Foundation. While we work daily to determine if, when, and how we can resume in-person programming, and we hope to see all of you out there when we do, we still realize how important it is to stay physically and mentally active throughout this time, not just for seniors, but for everybody. So that is why we're here today and why we've opened this class up to all ages. Hopefully this is just the start, and we'll have more of these classes to share with everyone in the coming weeks and months. So anyone you know that you'd like to get involved and have them take a class, please let them know that we're hoping to do more of this in the future. Thank you all again for joining us. We really hope you enjoy the class. Richard Barcia, who I mentioned earlier, is one of our longest running City Parks yoga instructors, and he will do a much better job taking you through the yoga basics than I will. So I am going to turn things over to him now. Thank you guys again, and enjoy the class.
Thank you, Jonathan. My name is Richard Barcia. I've been with the program since it started. I've taught in all 5 counties, all 5 boroughs in New York. Only 1 class in Staten Island now, but in all the others, quite a few. So we're going to have a basic class today. We'll go through the movements. If you're, since it's more of a mixed group than our normal City Park senior group, if there's advanced movements you use in a class, please feel free to do them. But I'll teach my class, and I'm more than happy that if you add anything on, or the opposite, just do a little less. A lot of us have been indoors a lot, and myself included, and we may want to take it easy today. So do the movement as comfortably as you can, and enjoy it. Yoga is about enjoyment, so we'll enjoy our movements, and I think I talked enough. So let's begin. So bring your arms out, splay the fingers, interlace them, turn the palms away. As you let the palms go a little further away, let the shoulders come in. Just feel this good length in the arms. Then inhale the arms overhead. Let the palms reach a little higher. And as you release the hands, Let the right hand drop to the mat. And as you bend the right elbow, bring the straight left arm over the ear. And just breathe into the left side. Inhale, right arm up, and come to the opposite side. And then inhale, both arms straight out to the side. First, reach through the fingers. Just feel again that length in the arms. And then take the left hand to the right knee. Bring the right fingertips behind you. And remember, all of our turns start from the abdomen. So first, lift the body up. Let the crown of the head lift. And then look over the right shoulder. Inhale the arms straight out to the sides again reaching. And then begin the turn to the opposite side. Remembering that you're emphasizing the abdomen as you look over the shoulder. Inhale both arms straight out again to the sides. Bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Turn the palms away from you. And then bring the palm off the back, open the chest, and take 3 deep breaths in. And then inhale the arms overhead, and a very gentle forward bend, just letting the head drop. And then bringing the hands back to the knees or to the thighs in Shin Mudra, which is connecting the index finger and the thumb, just to feel the body as being connected. And we'll take 2 or 3 minutes here to talk about the breath. Since through these movements that we'll be doing, we use the breath. So we'll do 2 breaths. One is called Dana Swasam, and all that is a deep breath in, and usually through the nose, and a slightly longer exhale. Let's do a few of those and feel the abdomen. And that's a good breath to use as we do these movements in a minute or 2. The second breath is called Durga Swasam, and it's a little more involved, but still it helps a lot in the poses we do, asanas. So take a breath through the nose, breathe toward the abdomen. A second breath toward the chest. And a third breath, feeling the collarbones rising. And as you exhale, exhale from the collarbones, through the chest, letting the abdomen go back. Next time you take this breath, feel that the body is like a pitcher or a vessel. And you're filling it from the bottom to the center to the top. And just like you empty a vessel from the top through the middle, and let the abdomen go back toward the spine. Let's do one more together. Inhaling. And exhaling. And I'm do one quote before we start the rest of the class. Yoga is like music. The rhythm of the body, the melody of the mind, and the harmony of the soul create the symphony of life. So let's begin. Coming to all fours. Splay out the fingers. Let the index finger be pointed forward. Good base. And begin a cat-cow. And start with the exhale. And as you exhale, let the head come between the arms, letting the shoulders rise. And as you exhale, letting the abdomen drop and looking up. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, lengthen. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling to cat. And inhale to cat. Then bringing the head neutral, so we're just looking at the hands. And a balancing movement. Inhale the right leg back. First, curl the toes under and extend through the heel. So just feel this good length in the right leg. Just like we extended the arms, and now we're extending the legs. And then bring the right leg to hip height. And only if this is comfortable, extend the left arm out. And for some of us, we might come back and take the heel. And then release the hand and the knee. Take a good Dhanaswasana breath. Inhale the left leg back. Curl the toes under. Extend through the heel. Feel that length in the leg. Inhale the leg to hip height. And if comfortable, extend the right arm out. And again, if it's part of your practice, come back and take the heel. And then slowly releasing the hand and the knee. Take a breath. And then bring the fingers forward about a foot or so. And we'll do one other movement. If this movement is a little difficult, just do the first part and don't extend the leg. The next inhale, bring the right knee toward the forehead. Dropping the elbows, extend the right leg up. Next exhale, straighten the arms, head to knee. And inhale as you come up. Straightening the arms, releasing the knee. Take a breath. Bringing the left knee toward the forehead. Inhaling the left leg up. Exhaling, straightening the arms, head to knee. And inhaling as we come up. Straightening the arms again, bringing the knee down. Take that Dhanaswasana breath. And then bringing the knees toward the edge of the mat. Walk the hands a little bit further out. And come to an extended child's pose. And here's where the block can come in handy. If your forehead doesn't come to the mat, having a block or a small pillow and letting the forehead rest on the block. And take a moment in this balasana or child's pose to push the buttocks back a little further and feel a good length in the spine. Then coming back to all fours, keeping the knees a little closer together, bringing them closer together, but keeping the arms extended. Curl the toes under and push the buttocks up. Coming to our first inverted V or downward dog. Take a breath here. Release your knees back to the mat. Take another breath. And come up again. And then beginning to walk the feet forward and the hands back. Bend your knees, let the arms dangle. And then bring the hands to the opposite elbow. And just cradle the head, keeping the knees bent. Then as you slowly release the hands, begin stacking the vertebrae. Come up very slowly. That feeling of stacking is important. Slowly coming up. And then come toward the front of the mat. Have the feet a little separated, a few inches. Bring the arms out. Open the chest. Take a breath. Letting the hands rest near the thighs. Maybe turning the palms out again for a moment. You feel this rotation in the arm. And then letting the palms come again next to the thighs. Plant the feet. Plant through the hips. Let the spine lift. Feel this Tadasana, this mountain pose. Maybe even bringing the toes up again. And spreading them out, feeling them planted in the mat, but the crown of the head lifted. They say Tadasana, this mountain pose, is the foundation for all the standing poses. And we'll be doing a couple of them in a little while, but also for this Surya Namaskaram, this sun salutations we're going to do. We'll do two of them. And as we do them, think of them as a warm-up, but also in these movements, feel the flow of the movement. Part of yoga has to do with flow, and movement as we go through it. We stop a lot in this class, but there is a flow to it when if you look at the entire class. So again, we're planted. Then we exhale the palms toward the heart. Inhale the arms out. Up, slight arch back. Exhale as you come forward, then bending the knees. Shake the head yes and no. Bend the knees deeper, bring the left leg back. Some of us leave the knee off the mat, and some of us bring the knee down. Whichever you do, think of the fingertips on the mat and the head reaching up. Exhale the legs together behind you and come right up to the V. Inhale the knees to the mat, chest and chin. Same breath, drop the pelvis and look up. Exhale into the palms. Come back up again. Inhale the left foot between the hands. Make sure that the foot is between the hands, and knee is at a 90-degree angle, so you can help the foot a little bit. And again, the right knee can be on or off the mat. Exhale the legs together in front of you. Bend the knees a little deeper. Inhale the arms straight out to the sides. A reverse swan dive as we come up. Arch back. Exhale, palms to the heart. Take a deep breath. And release. Shake out the hands, shake out the feet. Again, have the feet a few inches apart. Inhale and exhale, palms to the heart. And this time we'll add several variations. If any variation is not comfortable or you want to do more of it, please feel free. Inhale the arms out, up. This time don't reach back. Reach a little higher and come over to your right. And if you come over to the right, plant the left foot. Exhale to center, to the left. Exhale to center. Again, lifting a little higher. And exhale, hinge from the hips, coming forward and down. Shake the head yes and no. Let the arms dangle. We'll take a moment here just to let the body release a little bit more. But again, keeping the knees a little bent. Then bring the hands next to the feet. Bring the right leg back. Bring the knee down or keep the knee up, your choice. And then bring the hands to the thigh. Take your left hand and open it between the thumb and the forefinger and bring it into the hip point. Let the hip come down slightly, but let the crown of the head lift. So you're planting and lifting. You may want to stay here, or if you're comfortable here, inhale into Anjayasana, a monkey pose. Keep the palms apart. You can make a temple. Then releasing the hands back to the thigh, drop the right hand to the mat, and inhale the left arm. Releasing the left hand down, take a breath, and then take the left foot and bring it out to the side. And come up. Slowly coming back. Throwing the toes under, coming up for a breath. Exhaling the knees to the mat, chest and chin. Same breath coming to that baby cobra or Bhujangasana. And we're going to stay here and begin thinking of your spine. As we come into the cobra, you can leave the hands on the mat. You can bring them up, or you can bring them behind the back. But breathe toward the upper chest, upper spine. You're thinking of the feet being fairly close together. And releasing the hands back to the mat, and then walk them forward. So now your elbows are at a 90-degree angle, and your awareness now moves toward the center of the spine. So with the next inhale, let the crown of the head lift, and we'll go over the right shoulder. Exhale as we come back to center. And we'll look over the left. And then exhale, come back to center. If you have any lower back, lower spine issues, stay here and continue breathing into the center of the spine. If you're comfortable in the lower spines, lay your fingers. And with the next inhale, raise the abdomen off the mat, straightening the arms. And let the elbows come down. Walk the hands forward and bring the chin to the mat or the forehead. The next inhale, raise the right arm and the left leg. And release. Left arm, right leg. And comfortable keeping the forehead or chin on the mat. And release. Right arm, left leg. Release. Left arm, right leg. And release. Take a Dhanaswasana breath. And if you're comfortable with the last movement, inhale, raise the arms, legs, and head. And release. Take another breath. Bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. First come to all fours. Curl the toes under, come up. And then as you swing the right foot between the hands, have the left foot either on or off the mat, and bring the hands to the right thigh. Open up the right hand, bring it into the hip point, between the thumb and the forefinger. Release, think of the crown of the head lifting. And if you're ready, come up into Anjaneyasana. As you release the hands back to the thigh, drop the left hand to the mat and inhale the right arm. As you release the hand down again, take the right foot, bring it out to the side, and come up. Slowly coming back, bringing the right foot back to the mat. Take a breath here. Exhale the legs together in front of you. Take the right hand to the left leg. Inhale the left arm overhead. Swing the left hand past the right. And inhale the right arm. As you release the arms down, inhale the arms alongside the ears as we come up, arch back. Exhale the palms to the heart. Take a deep breath. And release. Shake out the hands, shake out the feet. And then come toward the middle of the mat. Then separate the legs. We'll do a few standing poses. Remember, that the standing poses all look different, but they all have one thing in common. We're always planting from the hips and lengthening through the spine. We're always planting and lifting. So the legs should be pretty far apart. If you want to guide, you can bring your hands out, see where your wrist and ankle is. It may not be that far apart, but it is a helpful guide. Then bring the hands to the hips. Turn the right foot to the right. Have a good base here. Inhale the arms overhead. Bring the arms level, shoulders drop just slightly. And then begin to bend the right knee. Coming into Virabhadrasana 2 warrior pose. Then turn the palms over for a moment. Give them a little shake. No tension in the arms. But they are firm. You're firm, but you're also relaxed. And then slowly let the left hand drop to the leg. Straighten the right knee. Turn the right fingers around and come into a reverse warrior. Come back to the warrior for a breath. And release. Shake out, bring the hands back to the hip and shake out the shoulders. Inhale the arms overhead. Bring the arms level. Shoulders drop just slightly. Begin to bring the hips a little to your left. Extend the right hand out. And bring the right hand to the straight right leg. And bring the left arm overhead. It doesn't matter where this hand comes to. For some of us, it may be on the floor, and some of it may be on the thigh. The main thing is we're reaching through this upper arm. Then take the upper arm, bend at the elbow, bring it behind your back, open the shoulder, bring it back. Breathe into that open shoulder. And inhale the left arm up again. Keep that opening in the shoulder. Breathe into it again. Into this trikonasana or triangle. Take one more good deep breath. And slowly coming up. And release the arms. Bring the feet back together. Take the hands a little away from the body. Give yourself some shake side to side. Keeping the spine loose. And then separating the legs again. Checking the distance. Bring the hands to the hips. Point the left foot to the left. Another little thing you can do here is take the left heel and make an invisible line. It should go right through the middle of the right foot. You can bring the right heel back slightly. Inhale as we come up. Come back to level. And come into Virabhadrasana 2. You bring your toes up and bring them down, feel firm. Turn the palms over, give them a shake. And turn them down again. As you Begin to release the left hand, straighten right hand, straighten the left leg, and come up to the reverse warrior. Come back to the warrior for a breath. And release the arms. Bring the hands back to the hips. Feel the hips are level. Take a breath, Dhanaswasana breath. Inhale as we come up. Again, arms level, shoulders drop just slightly. Inhale the hips a little to the right, extend the left hand, and come into Trikonasana, into the triangle. Bend the right arm, right behind your back. Right shoulder begins to open. And keep that opening as you extend the arm. Another breath. And slowly come up and release the arms and bring them back to the hips. Turn both feet forward. Maybe even bring the length a little longer between the legs. And we'll do a pose called Pavita Pavatasana, which is an extended forward bend. And we do this as an inversion, which means our head comes below the torso. We don't do a shoulder stand in this class, but this is our inversion. So plant the hips, lengthen up through the spine, and as you exhale, slowly come forward, push the buttocks back, and you just begin to curve the spine down, release the arms either to the back or to your legs, and breathe into the extension. Then walk the hands over toward the right leg. Leave the hands where they are, or if it's comfortable, raise the right arm and look over the shoulder. Coming back to center. Again, as you come to the left, leave the hands where they are, or you can extend the left arm up. Slowly coming back down. Begin to walk the feet together. Bring the hands back to the hips. And as you bend the knees, slowly come up. And then bring the legs together. Come to Namaste. May the divine light in you, divine light in me. And then lay down on the mat with your head facing on your back. Bring the palms out and have the legs separate. Coming into Savasana. For rest moments. And although we're at rest here for a few breaths, we are using our breath. So come back to that Dana or Durga Swasana breath. And as sometimes mentioned in class, we like to just stay here, especially with longer grass. But now it's time to take the strap or anything you have, that string or a belt, and we'll do some leg work. So take the strap or whatever you have, bring it around the center of the right foot, and inhale the right leg up. Bend the right knee and straighten the leg. And your awareness is on both legs. So even though the left leg is not engaged, you keep it steady and straight. If comfortable, you can bring the strap now toward the ball of the foot and let the heel extend. Feel that length in the leg. And then bend the right knee and bring the forehead toward you. Just feel that leg bending deeply, but you have support. And then extend the leg up. Bring the strap into the right hand. Bring your left arm off to the left and look toward the left hand. And then bring the right leg over to the right. Only come down as far as comfortable. And breathe into the extension in the right and left thigh, particularly the right. Then inhale the right leg up, exchange hands, bring the right arm off to the right and look toward it, and bring the right leg over the left. Not concerned if the hip and even the buttocks comes off the mat, but just keeping the leg as straight as you can, comfortably, and doesn't matter again how far down it comes, just breathe into the stretch. Inhale the leg up, bring the strap back to both hands. Maybe deepen your stretch slightly. And slowly release the leg to the mat. Bring the left foot around the strap. Give the right foot a little shake. And inhale the leg up. Then bend the knee and straighten the leg. If comfortable, bring the strap toward the ball of the foot. Let the heel extend. Just feel that extension through the back of the leg, particularly through the calf and the heel. Bend the knee, bring the forehead toward the knee. Inhale the leg up, bring the strap into the left hand, right arm comes off to the right, look toward it, and then bring the left leg over to the left. Inhale the leg up, exchange hands. Left arm goes off to the left and look toward it, and then cross the left leg over the right. Inhale the leg up. Bring the straight back to both hands. Sink deep in your stretch. And then slowly lowering the leg. Strap off to the side. Bring the arms overhead. Lengthen through the arms and feet. Feel that length of the body, how long you are. And then as you bend the knees, bring the arms around the knees and give yourself a few rocks to the right, left. Then as you drop the right foot, bring the left ankle over the right knee. You may just want to stay here and feel this left thigh, or if it's comfortable, you can bring the foot up. Bring the hands either to the calf or to the thigh. Give the left leg another stretch. Exchange your legs. You're also breathing in toward the now the right thigh and right hip. And then as you release, bring the feet down, the knees pointed up. Maybe even bring the feet a little closer in. And then take the block. You may not need it. But we're going to do our side stretches, and it may be helpful to have the block. So let's bring the block a little bit over on the right side. Think of just at the end of your right hand. And if you don't need it, you can just move it. Bring the arms out into a T. And then push a little into your feet. Bring your backside up just an inch or two, and maybe an inch or two over to the left. And plant down. So you moved a little bit away from the block. Then as you bring your knees up, bring your knees over toward the block. And again, if you don't need the block, remove it. If it's helpful, keep it. And then take your right hand and bring it to the upper thigh. If this is a very easy pose for you, you can cross your legs. But still bring the right hand to your upper thigh. And then look over at the left. So the knees are going right, and your eyes are going left. Slowly bring the knees back to center. If the block was helpful, turn it over to the left at the end of your hand. Pushing to the feet, bring the buttocks a couple of inches over to the right. Inhale the knees up, and come over to the left. And take the left hand to the upper thigh and look off toward the right. And you're breathing into this extension on the right side. Bring the knees back to center. Bring the knees up. A couple of more small circles to the right, to the left. Give the spine a little massage. And then bring the feet down the other buttocks. And bring the arms alongside the body. We're going to do a bridge pose, which is bringing the spine up. But we're going to do it 4 times. Some of us make it to the beach, some of us won't get to the beach, but this will be a chance. This is our wave, we call it. And each wave, as we bring our spine up, each wave is a little bigger than the last one. So plant your feet very close to the buttocks as comfortable. Arms alongside the body, palms facing down. Our awareness is going to be in the spine, also in the abdomen and chest, and also a little bit in the feet. As you push into the feet, bring the buttocks up just a couple of inches. Take a breath here, the knees are together. And exhale, slowly coming down. Next inhale, come up 3 or 4 inches. Maybe a little weight toward shoulders. Breathe. And then slowly bring the spine down to the sand. Inhale the next wave as we come up anywhere between 6 and 10 inches. More on chest. And exhale, bring the spine back to the ground. 4th wave, inhale as we come up, come to your full expression, bringing the buttocks up. You can leave the hands where they are, or you can interlace them underneath the body. Interlace the fingers. For a few of us that have a wheel pose, this is a good chance to do your wheel. For most of us, keeping in the bridge is the best thing. And breathing now, opening the chest a little bit more, breathing into the open chest. Maybe with the next breath, come up just a little bit higher, pushing into the feet. And then slowly releasing the hands and releasing the spine back to the mat. Bringing the knees up. Then a few circles. And then either just sitting up or rocking. And bring the feet down. And then bring the feet together. Take the feet, you just butterfly the thighs. And you can do this at the beginning of your practice also. It's a good time, either way to do it. Then leave the left foot where it is and bring the right leg out in front of you. The block can come in handy here. If your knee is not on the mat, just put it on the block. You're not thinking too much about this leg right now. Our awareness is on our right leg. Jansarasana is called the head to knee pose. And one thing I didn't pack, but this is a good time to use a rolled pillow or rolled blanket or rolled towel and put it underneath the buttocks. And this will help bring your spine up a little bit higher. If I do this again, I will have a rolled towel here. And we'll come into Jansarasana, remembering that Jansarasana we come into very slowly and no pushing the body. Inhaling the arms overhead, long extension, and coming down. And it doesn't matter how far down you come, just let the body relax and come back to your Dana Swasam or just any breath. And inhale the hands over the extended leg, coming up, good stretch, and release. Shake out the legs. Bring the right knee into the chest. Bring the right knee off to the side. Again, the blocking's handy. Maybe take the left leg and bring it back slightly. Inhale as we come up. Good stretch. And the long extension as we come forward. And let go. Inhale the hands over the extended leg as we come up. Good stretch. And release. Shake out the legs, give them a shake. And we'll come into our last asana, Ardha Vasadrasana, which is a spinal twist. So bring the left knee to the forehead, cross the knee over. Some of us can do this with bent knee. So if you use a bent knee, just bring your knee over. It's the same pose. But take a moment here to extend through the spine first. Leave the right hand where it is. Bring the left hand fairly close to your back. Let the left shoulder stay steady, not drooping. Lift a little higher, and then look over the left shoulder. And let the breath move the body if it wishes to move. If it doesn't move, that's fine. Just breathe into the abdomen and chest. Inhale to center, cross stretch, and release. Shake out the legs. Bring your right knee into the chest. Cross the leg over. Again, if you're doing bent knee, you can bring this leg over here. Bring both hands to the forward knee. Let the body lift first. Leave the left hand where it is. Right hand fairly close to the back. Come up a little higher and begin your turn looking over the right shoulder. And again, your emphasis is here on the abdomen. So very gently with the breath. Inhaling as we come to center, core stretch, and release. Shake out the legs, give them a pat. Come to a comfortable cross-legged position. Bring the hands behind the back. Take the dominant wrist, the one you write with, or some of our cases used to write with. Bring the thumb and the index, or thumb and the middle finger to that behind the back. Comfortable, close your eyes. And the mudra is our slow movement. So we let the crown of the head lift first with an inhale. And then with a longer exhale, we come forward and let go. Keeping awareness within yourself, slowly coming up. Releasing the hands and chin mudra back to the knees or the thighs. Comfortable keeping the eyes closed for a few breaths. We will end with an Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Peace. And if you wish, bow to the light and the teacher within each of us. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you, lady teacher. I hope to see you all very soon.